Howdy there, folks. Welcome to the extra / my thoughts video for Super Mario Bros. 3. So when you beat the game, like all the way through and you beat the game, start up a new game without turning the system off or resetting. You'll start the game with 28 P fingers. Yeah, you get to start off with the most overpowered item in the game, and honestly, I have no idea why they did that. Because seriously, the playthrough of the game took 2.5 hours, and keep in mind, I was cutting out stuff. Without cutting out everything, it probably would have taken a little, pretty close to 3 hours. Yeah, that span of 30 lives took about 20 minutes in World 7. Anyway, though, yeah, if you want to play through the game again after sitting through it for, one whole playthrough, you get to play through it again being broken. Anywho, I'm going to show you guys where all the whistles are. So, without further ado, whistle number 1. Alright, so I already told you guys where this one was during the playthrough, but I figured I'd go ahead and show it again. You want to go to World 1, level number 3, and go over to that white block, hold down, you'll fall behind the scenery, run behind the end screen, and then you'll end up in this mushroom house, where you get a whistle. And that's where the first whistle is. So now, let's move on to whistle number 2. Alrighty, so this one is actually in the fort in World number 1. I jump cutted, but you want to get over to this part and make sure you have the raccoon feather leaf thingy. Fly up to the top and then go across to the right. Go as far as you can. Make sure you're as far as you can, and then push the up button. And you'll come to this special room which has a chest which has the whistle. We found whistle number 2. And yeah, now we move on to whistle number 3. This one shocked me the most. What you want to do is make sure you have the hammer that you got from the Hammer Brother in World number 2. Go over to the top right of the map, and then you'll find this special area with Roman numeral 3. Then you'll also find a hidden encounter with the Fire Brothers, who are still pushovers. And they give you whistle number 3. So now let me show you how to use the whistles. Okay, so what you want to do is just play it in the inventory. So if you play it in World number 2, you can go to World number 5, 6, or 7. If you use it in World 1, you can go to 2, 3, or 4. However, though, if you play the whistle again when you're on this screen, like another whistle, it'll take you to World number 8. Or if you just want to go up to World 7 and then use it again and go to World 8, you can do that. But yeah, you can skip straight to World 8 on 2 whistles. It's pretty awesome. And that's actually all there is for the extras. Seriously, it took less than 3 minutes. So because it was so short, much like what I did with the DuckTales video, I'm going to go ahead and do the My Thoughts video as well. So I'm going to start it here in just a second. You've been warned, you don't have to keep watching if you want, but here we go. So this game is my favorite Mario game ever. I mean ever. I love this game to death. I think it's better than any other Mario game ever made. So my opinion on it is a little bit biased, just if only because of nostalgia. So the music in this game I think is freaking amazing. Seriously, I don't know if you guys noticed all the overworld map themes, but yeah, so many of them are really, really good. And in fact, I think one of them actually sounds an awful lot like the slums in Final Fantasy VII. Like, oh shoot, I want to say Sector 6. I don't know, the place where you meet Don Cornero or whatever his name is. Anyway, the music is freaking amazing. I love it. Gameplay-wise, it's really easy compared to a lot of Mario games. Yeah, it's a lot easier than Mario 1. Even though I have just an unbelievable, crappy amount of trouble with World number 7, the last fort there. Even though I have so much trouble with that one level, it seems to have my number. Pretty much all the other levels are a cakewalk, to be honest with you. I didn't really have any trouble with any of them, except for the fact that I was tired. But, you know, that's just how it goes. The second hardest level is actually level 1, the official level 1 in World 8, which I kind of skipped using the P finger. Sorry, I didn't feel like showing it off. Plus, you know, I like to leave some surprises in the game for you guys, because this is a game I strongly recommend playing. Gameplay-wise, though, it's really easy, and the levels are really short. That's something that I have kind of a mixed feeling about, because I mentioned it during the playthrough probably multiple times. I'm not sure if I like the fact that the levels are really short, but there are a ton of them, or if I like the fact that they're long, or if I prefer them to be long, but, you know, have fewer in number. I'm not sure which method I prefer, because I'm one of those people who actually like long levels, but I like the fact that they make up for it by putting so many in the game. And none of the levels have checkpoints, but that's because they're all really, really short. But yeah, so I'm a little bit mixed on this. Duration. The game's really long for a sit-down playthrough. Like, since there's no reason, since there's no way to save, it's really, really long. I mean, the playthrough was over 2.5 hours long, and I cut out a lot of stuff. And that to do that all in one sitting, it's kind of crazy. I can understand why they put the whistles in and put 2 of them in World 1, because, you know, seriously, you can use the whistles to bypass everything, much like the warp zones, only probably even easier. But it's just, I don't know, because if you do that, then you won't have all your power-up items, although I clearly didn't use all mine. It's just, I don't know, I find it odd that they would do that. It's just, I don't know, this game could have benefited from a save feature, is what I'm getting at. Not like a save, like where you are in the world, just save, you know, save what world you're on and start you off from the beginning when you boot it up of that world. It's really long for a single playthrough, like a sit-down. It's really long to have to play all the way through in one sitting, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I stumble a lot. Anyway, because it's that long, I don't know. I like long games, but the fact that there's no save feature or anything, I feel like this game could have benefited from it. So, duration is a bit of a downside to it. This game, though, is so fantastic and so much fun that that doesn't, you know, ruin the experience. It's just so much fun to play. Again, though, they give you way too many lives, and this is something that carries on for a lot of Mario games. Although, nowadays, lives are pointless. They serve no purpose in the Mario games. But anyway, yeah, this game was fantastic. It was the second Mario game I've ever played, and I love it. It's still my favorite today. I haven't played every Mario game, but I've played most of them. Anyway, though, I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend getting this game somehow. It's on the WiiWare for 500 points. That's $5 US, just like Super Mario 1. And I think this is a much better deal than Mario 1, and I thought that was a good deal. This game is very much worth the money, worth the $5 to play. What's more, you don't even need their Pro Controller or anything. You can play it with just the Wii Remote. That is awesome. I believe there was a Game Boy Advance version of this game released sometime. I don't know. I'd have to look it up, and I'm lazy. But there was a Game Boy Advance version released, so if you want it on a portable system, there's that. And I'm not 100% positive on this. Don't hold me to this, but I think there was a DS or a 3DS remake of this game. So, you know, there's always that too if you really want this on a handheld, which I can understand. But yeah, this game is fantastic. The music is awesome. Gameplay is very, very, very good. I mean, it always leaves you with this really happy experience. The only cheap level is the one that I died 30 times on, and even then, that might just be me. That level just seems to have my number. I think all the levels are designed really nicely, and yeah, my overall thought on this game is that it is amazing and a definite one you should play if you like Mario. I mean, seriously, this is like the best Mario game ever. Anyway, that was all for the extra/my thoughts video. I'm Gene the Pink Panther. We're gonna be getting to Pokemon Red next, I swear. I'll see you later.